Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. If today is your first time visiting my channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post any new content. If you are a returning subscriber, God bless you so much for coming. Alright, so in today's lesson I'll be teaching you how to create a baseline. Is that okay? Alright, grab your base and let's get into the lesson. Alright, so in creating your baselines, there are certain factors you need to consider. Is that okay? So the first one is the song you are going to groove on. Is that okay? You need to know the progression of the song. Knowing the progression of the song is very important. You know the progression of the song. You have to listen to the song over and over again. That is if the song is a new song. Is that okay? But if it is a new song that you would like to play your own bass line on it too, you can still do the same thing. So you first listen to the song, the progression of the song first. That's the first thing. Then the second thing you look at is the genre, whether it's a reggae groove, whether it's a funk, whether it's a jazz, whether it's a praise or worship. Is that okay? That's the second one. Then the third thing you need to look at is what? You need to break the song down into sections. Is that okay? You need to break the song down into sections. The first one should be the intro. The second one should be your main line. The third one should be your bridge and your chorus. Are you getting it? So you break them down in these sections. Now the next one is you pay attention to the kick and the snare. You see, anytime you are creating a bass line, as a bassist you are playing with the drummer. And the drummer always uses the kick, so you are grooving with the kick and the snare. So in creating your bass line, you are going to create your bass line around the snare drum and the kick. Is that okay? For it to be groovy. Are you getting it? So these are the factors you need to consider. The first one is what? Listening to the song, knowing the progression of the song. The key is also important. The second one is the genre. The genre. Is that okay? Which is the type of groove you are going to play, whether it's a reggae or a jazz. And the third one should be what? You breaking the song down into sections. Is that okay? Then the last one is what? Paying attention, creating your groove around the kick, the way the kick is going, and also the snare drum. Is that okay? Alright, so I will use a smooth jazz groove, a smooth jazz drum line. Is that okay? For us to see if we can create a bass line around it. Alright, so let's begin. If you pay attention to what I played now, I was doing it in the key of the G. Is that okay? Yeah, I did it in the key of G. Is that okay? Now, if you pay attention very well, the song, the groove was divided into two sections. That's the first line and the second part. Is that okay? Now, this is what you need to know. When you are creating a groove, you don't need much bass lines. Is that okay? You need to be steady, to play steady. Is that okay? Especially when you are playing at the studio, you need to play steady. It means the groove for the intro should be the same. the groove for the main line should be the same. Don't add a lot of things. Okay, then the groove for the bridge should also be the same. It should be consistent. Then the groove for the chorus, okay, don't interchange it or don't change it. Maybe playing the chorus, then you'll be adding a lot of, no, play steady. Make sure the groove for the main line, you follow the same groove to the end. Then the groove for the intro, the same thing, okay, to the end. Now I was doing this one is a smooth jazz groove or a smooth jazz drum beat. So what I was doing here is what I was playing. So when you listen very well, the first beat was 1, okay, that's on the kick, and the second beat, where I pick the second note from is the snare, okay. So I pick my, okay. So that's why it is good to want to create your groove around the kick and the snare drum, okay. So is that okay? So the first beat is what is for the kick, the next beat is what for the snare, is that okay? But in the middle, the second snare, I omitted it. I didn't play anything on it. It doesn't mean you should always be playing on the snare, but your groove should match the kick, is that okay? So the notes are do, mi, re, so, do, mi, re, so. So it's 1, 3, 2, 5. Is that okay? Now I'm also adding the ghost note. Is that okay? If you don't know much about the ghost note, I'll drop the link to the ghost note lesson so that you follow it. Or you can do it this way. So if you compare the two, you realize that my groove is following the kick and the snare. Is that okay? So if you go and create your bass line which will not follow the drum, the kick and the snare, it means you are not playing groove. Is that okay? Like, it will sound nice. Is that okay? Because as a bass player, you are blowing your notes around the band. Is that okay? So let me take it again. Then within it doesn't mean that you should just be playing it, that you can add other passing notes. So I play something like this. So I was playing so do, the first one. Then I play something. So re mi la mi. The next one. Then the re do. Let's play la fi so. Okay, so that's the way you can create. So make sure your lines, your groove is around the kick and the snare. Is that okay? Not always that you have to create your groove around the snare, but at times you need to follow. Is that okay? So that's one way you need to do it. So let me play the track again so that we compare and see how it will do. Okay, so it's rather unfortunate the beat I brought doesn't have a bridge and the rest, but when you get to the bridge, I hope as a musician you know what to bridge. I don't want to explain it again. Is that okay? When you get to the bridge, at times the rhythm changes. Maybe it can be so let's say that one can be. So the groove will change over there. Is that okay? Maybe over there the drummer might be using the ride and the hi-hat or anything at all. So you know how to create it around. Is that okay? Because for the bridge the drum beat will change. And when you get to the chorus too, it might change a bit. Is that okay? So you need to pay your attention should be on the kick and the snare. That's why always when you go on stage, the drummer, the bass guitarist stands beside the drummer. Is that okay? Yes, for them to communicate, for them to groove around. When the bass player is playing something different, the drummer is playing something different, everything will be zero. Are you getting it? Alright, so I'll end it here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share.